The matrix activity is a customizable activity that can be used to capture data for a series of items based upon specific criteria. It can also build and define relationships between data. Leaders can add any of the following matrix activities to the Navigation tab. Custom matrix can be customized and used to capture data within multiple criteria for a series of items. Action items help you define and assign responsibility, due dates, completion dates, and the status of any action items. Pros and cons analysis is used to enter a list of options to have thinkers enter pros and cons associated with each. A RACI matrix is used to identify different levels of engagement that roles individuals have in relation to process or task. RFP response is used to draft, review, and revise an RFP into a finalized version for presentation. And risk register, used to define type, cause, and mitigating actions for potential risks to an organization. The risk register is also used to assess consequences, prioritize risk mitigation planning, and implement controls to ensure effective risk management. Now we'll go ahead and add a custom matrix activity to our navigation panel. The matrix activity window displays customized columns and contributed items in a row. The default items column is where you add new items. Participants examine each of the items you add as a row and enter comments or make selections in each column. You can add new columns by clicking on the Add Column button. The entry box is located at the base of the left-hand column, and that's where leaders and thinkers can add new items to the matrix activity. You can add items to a matrix in one of the following ways: drag and drop items from another activity, copy and paste from external resources such as a spreadsheet or Word document, or enter items manually. Custom matrix columns allow leaders to define how data is collected or assigned to items. Once added, you can resize, reorder, or remove columns from the matrix as necessary. The following types of columns are available in a custom matrix. Comments enables all thinkers to add comments in an entry box at the base of a dialog. You can magnet thinkers to pull them to a specific comment in a matrix. You can copy the browser's URL link to share comments with participants. For more information about how to copy the URL to share comments, please see our Success Center and the article Deep Linking. Text allows you to add a line of text. For example, you could enter a question and a comments column could hold the answers. Single select populates every cell of that column with a drop-down box. Thinkers can select one item in the list. Multi-select populates every cell of that column with a list box of multiple items. Thinkers can select one or more items in this list. Date populates each cell with a calendar from which you can select a date. For single and multi-select columns, you can define what options will be available in the Options section. Once you've created, you cannot change the column type. However, you can edit the column name, description, and list items for a single select or multi-select column by clicking on the gear wheel icon in the upper right hand of the column. Alternatively, you can use the activity toolbar for these operations. A matrix row holds a single item and all its supporting data. You can deactivate or hide a row and its associated functionality in every cell by clicking on the green dot on the left. The green dots turn gray when deactivated. Simply click on it again to reactivate it. To reorder a row, drag and drop it to the new position. The green line indicates the new position.